number of homeless people here in Chicago grew 10% this year, and our next guest says she went from being homeless in Los Angeles as a teenager to becoming a millionaire. Retired at the age of 38 and author of Poverty Sucks, How to Become a Self-Made Millionaire. We say good morning now to Aimee Elizabeth. Thank you for being on the program this morning.
My pleasure.
So I have to start out and ask you, how did you become homeless in the first place?
Well, it was a bit of a surprise to me, too. I came home from school one night and the screen door was locked, so I couldn't use my key to get in the house. Rang the doorbell. Mom came to the door and opened the inside front door and says, "What do you want?" And I was perplexed, confused. She opens the screen door and says, "Get in, get your stuff, get out, you're not coming back."
This was how many years ago?
32 years ago when I was, 35 years ago, I was 15 years old.
Okay.
And so I got my stuff, and that was my first night as a homeless person.
Oh my gosh.
And then I picked up all kinds of odd jobs to get through high school, one of which was teaching Spanish to kids in high school and other classes. Also had a paper route. And on my paper route, I met a nice elderly lady who needed me to clean her house, so I scrubbed toilets and whatever I needed to get through high school. Then when I was 20, I started my first business on a shoestring budget of just $1,000. And
what was the business?
It was a fashion show business. We were like lounge entertainment before the band started, and like Holiday Inn lounges.
Okay.
And,
was that in LA as well?
No, actually that was in Texas.
Oh, in Texas.
Yeah.
Okay. So now it seems like you paid your dues doing these smaller gigs.
Right.
You're retired now. You've got millions.
Correct.
Is that correct?
Right.
Okay.
So it was a good investment.
So obviously something had to happen between all this and where you are now. Can you run us through a little bit about that journey and how you did it?
Well, I followed what I call my cash wealth accumulation system, which is extremely simple but extremely effective. C stands for cheap. When you're broke, you've got to be cheap, so you can save some money to get further along in life and start a little business out of your house. A stands for awesome. When you do start that business, you want to always give awesome service or products to your customers so that they stay loyal to you and your business continues to grow and be a money-making machine. And then S stands for save. If you don't save your money, you're never going to become a millionaire. You could earn $10 million a year, but if you spend 11, you're not rich, you're in bankruptcy court.
Absolutely.
And then H stands for help others. I believe you should always help others. There's always someone worse off than you, and it's just good karma.
Okay, I like the acronym, but explain more how you wound up doing it. How many did you buy and sell a number of businesses to get where you are?
No, I started them from scratch, out of my home. Home-based service businesses for $1,000 each. I had 4 of them, and I retired. One I had for 9 years, one I had for 10 years. I sold them off and retired when I was 38.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
And then I invested in real estate for my retirement income, landlord. And then the bubble hit, and I didn't know it was a bubble. I just knew that I could make more money and do less work. In fact, do no work at all by selling out and investing in CDs, and so I cashed out and at the peak of the bubble and became a multi-millionaire overnight. And then now I've reinvested in real estate and doing that again.
Well, congratulations on
Thank
all
you.
your success, and if you want to pick up a copy of Aimee Elizabeth's book, go to Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble, or her own website, which is Aimee
Elizabeth
with AIMEE, Elizabeth.net.